Judy, today is Tony Spilatro's birthday. The Chicago mob's ruthless emissary to Las Vegas would be turning 84 years old had he not been killed and buried in an Indiana cornfield during a mob spat more than 3 decades ago. Tonight, instead of a celebration in his memory, there are questions about whether Spilatro is tied to bodies that have turned up, literally, in a disappearing lake outside of Vegas.
As we discovered more and more bones, especially the jawbone, we realized this is definitely human.
Sisters snorkeling in Lake Mead, 30 miles from the Vegas Strip, where a drought has caused the lake to drop 100 feet, this month revealing at least 2 human skeletons. This one found by the sisters, another inside one of the many barrels that have now become visible on what used to be the lake bottom. Investigators say shoes on one skeleton suggest the man died between the mid-1970s and early 80s and had been shot. A gunshot wound to the head with a .22 and a body in a barrel into Lake Mead. That would certainly fit Tony Spilatro and his gang's MO back then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no question about that. I mean, that was the general idea about many of the hits that Spilatro was said to be involved in. As we know, not convicted of them, but associated with them.
Mob expert and longtime Las Vegas journalist John L. Smith tonight says several outfit-connected figures vanished in the Spilatro era.
A couple of key figures in Las Vegas organized crime history disappeared. One of them being Jay Vandermark, the former slot manager of the Stardust, and the other being a fellow that actually was acquainted with. His name was Johnny Pappas. He was a friend of my family.
Pappas, from Chicago, disappeared in August 1976 and hasn't been found. Smith tonight says dental records and DNA may prove the lake victims weren't mobsters at all.
Look, there were a lot of cheating husbands. There were a lot of folks and barroom bullies and drug dealers who probably deserved that fate. We don't know the answers yet, but certainly those 2 fellows who disappeared in 1976, that had to raise some eyebrows and attract some attention.
Las Vegas Metro police officials tonight say there's nothing new in their investigation of the Lake Mead bodies. It's been almost 36 years since Tony Spilatro and his brother were also found in a remote burial spot, that cornfield in Indiana, targets of a gangland hit during a mob spat over control of Las Vegas rackets. They'd only been missing a week and were quickly identified. These bodies in the lake may take much longer.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.